After a good rest, we prepared for the next leg of our hike. The trail beyond Cedar Ridge continues to Skeleton Point. As we started hiking, the path quickly narrowed and began a series of switchbacks. These switchbacks were more pronounced, requiring us to carefully navigate each step. The trail itself varied from wide open stretches to narrower passages carved into the canyon's cliffs. The trail was a mix of packed dirt and loose rocks, making our trekking poles especially useful for balance. We continued our descent along the well-trodden path of the South Kaibab Trail. The trail here was less crowded, offering a greater sense of solitude and immersion in the canyon's vast landscape. We passed through sections of the trail that offered glimpses of the Colorado River. The canyon's unique rock formations and the vibrant colors of the geological layers became even more pronounced as we descended further. The hike from Cedar Ridge to Skeleton Point covers a distance of approximately 2.6 kilometers and involves an elevation loss of around 192 meters. With each step, the views became more expansive. We could see deeper into the canyon, catching glimpses of the inner gorge and the distant winding path of the Colorado River. The sheer scale of the canyon was awe-inspiring, and we took a moment to absorb the panoramic beauty around us. The vegetation began to thin out, transitioning to more desert-adapted plants like agave, yucca, and scattered cacti. These hardy plants added to the rugged beauty of the landscape. As we neared Skeleton Point, the trail started to level out slightly, providing a brief relief from the steep descent. From Skeleton Point, we could see deep into the inner canyon, with the Colorado River appearing closer and more prominent. As we continued, the prominent silhouette of O'Neill Butte came into view. The trail wound closer to the butte and snakes around the eastern side of O'Neill Butte, offering a closer look at its rugged features. We paused for a moment, appreciating its grandeur and the way it dominates the landscape. The panoramic views from this vantage point were truly unparalleled, giving us a sense of the immense scale and beauty of the Grand Canyon. The panorama included the Tonto Plateau stretching out below and the Colorado River snaking its way through the depths of the canyon. Skeleton Point provided us with another excellent spot to rest and take in the breathtaking scenery. We had a moment to reflect on the journey so far. The combination of physical exertion and the overwhelming beauty of the canyon created a deep sense of accomplishment and wonder. We took some time to capture photos, rehydrate, and enjoy a snack before contemplating our next move. We decided to conclude our hike here. The south side of the Kaibab Suspension Bridge marks the official end of the South Kaibab Trail. While it was tempting to continue our descent to the south side of the Black Bridge, we knew that this would be a strenuous endeavor to complete in one day. We chose to appreciate the achievement of reaching Skeleton Point, enjoying the panoramic vistas and the sense of accomplishment. This decision allowed us to savor the moment and ensure a safer and more enjoyable hike back to the trailhead. The option to hike from Skeleton Point to the Kaibab Suspension Bridge covers an additional 5.6 kilometers with a significant elevation loss of around 840 meters. This involves a steep descent into the inner gorge of the Grand Canyon and would have added a considerable amount of time and effort to our journey. It's strongly advised not to attempt this hike in one day due to the intense physical demands and the risk of dehydration and heat exhaustion, especially as the temperatures rise later in the day. After a well-deserved break, we began the challenging task of retracing our steps back up the South Kaibab Trail. The ascent was demanding, with steep switchbacks and a significant elevation gain. The hike back was a true test of physical and mental strength. As we climbed higher, the views evolved, and we gained a new perspective on the canyon we had explored. Each step brought us closer to the rim, where we finally emerged, tired but exhilarated from our unforgettable adventure. Ending the hike at Skeleton Point allowed us to safely enjoy the beauty of the Grand Canyon. It ensured we respected our physical limits and the need for proper preparation and caution in such a challenging environment. This hike was a remarkable segment of our adventure. It brought us deeper into the canyon, Each step took us further from the rim and closer to the heart of the Grand Canyon, reinforcing our appreciation for this natural wonder and the journey we were undertaking. As we stood, we felt a deep connection to the ancient landscape. The sheer cliffs, the layered rock formations, and the distant murmur of the Colorado River told a story of time and resilience. We realized that this journey was not just about reaching a destination, but about embracing the beauty and challenges along the way. This hike, with its breathtaking vistas and moments of reflection, will forever remain a cherished chapter in our adventure.